On November 12th of 2021, we posted this image, and we said and pointed out that the Japan S&P, the 500 biggest stocks in Japan, their index known as the Nikkei, peaked in 1990, and that it still had not gotten back to its old highs. We pointed out that a 40-year-old Japanese person who bought the high in 1990 is now 72 plus years old and still waiting to get his yen back. We said then, and we believe today, that we are in fact living out the Japanese model. If so, we said, the next correction could last 30 years. If you listen to CNBC this weekend, in their host of stock pimps, you will hear them say a lot without saying much. They will tell you such things that you cannot time the market, and it is about time in the market. We posed the question back in November of 2021, just how much time left do you have to rebuild on a 90% decline? On Friday, the S&P closed at 3,900, 17% down. The Dow closed at 31,437, also down 17%. Individual stocks are down 50%, 70%, some down as much as 90%. On the subject of time, let me remind you, let's assume the markets go down to the lows right before the impact of COVID, which would be a 50% decline at 2,100. If a stock or an index goes down 50%, in order to get your money back, it must go up 100%. If you were sold the game of chasing dividends and you have a 3% dividend on a stock that has gone down 50%, the rule of 72. Divide 72 by 3%, and that will tell you, provided that stock doesn't move up or down, stays exactly the same, how many years it will take you to get back to where you were to break even. A stock that goes down 50% with a dividend of 3%, assuming that stock doesn't go down any further or doesn't go up, stays right there, will take you 24 years to get back to where you were. What does one do? I suppose a person could pull up the covers and hope for the best. Nothing wrong with that. One could go to their church or synagogue and say a prayer. Nothing wrong with that. One could go to the polls and vote for this person or that person and hope for the best. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. One could turn on the fake media and listen to whatever it is they're listening to and hope they learn. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. The question is any of that going to help you make a decision whether or not we are here or here? And are we going here over 31 years or 10 years or 15 years? I work 80 hours a week at following and tracking money flow so that I don't have to work 40 hours a week for someone else. We do not make specific recommendations to buy or sell anything. And we don't manage anyone's money. So this is not a solicitation for us to manage your money. We don't have the time. However, you also have another option, and that is to learn what we have learned and what we continue to learn. It's a very dynamic place, the markets, in a very dynamic world, and we learn every day and every week, and we get better and better and better. Because you see, Susan and I, back many years ago, said enough of this. We are going to control our own destiny, and we have never looked back. If you want to follow us on Twitter, it's free. If you want to follow us on YouTube, it's free. If you want to visit our website, it's free. And there is some good educational information that we put out on all three mediums. If you want to stay engaged with the markets and see what we are seeing, we have a modest monthly membership, just $99.95 a month to month. If you want to start learning what we have learned, we have something that we call the Q School. You get a chance to spend 3+ weeks with me for $3,000. If at the end of that Q School, you want to become an annual member and receive all of the software, the decision-making trading software that we have built, we will credit you back $1,000. The annual fee is $3,000, and you will be able to decide whether or not we are here, and where we might be going. Is it going to be 31 years? Is it going to be just a few months? Is it going to be 10 years? You will have the tools. You will have the education to take control of your own destiny. Feel free to give me a shout. I'm Bagged On at Stock Market Caddy, 813-758-8263. We wish you the best.